Hi all, welcome to Machine Coding Interview. I am Sanjay and in this course we will discuss the class diagram of Truecaller app. So let's see how from the requirements we will be creating the class diagram. So the first requirement is user registration. User should be able to register with username, password, phone, email, gender, first name, last name, date of birth, account type and initials. So from here, which class can be created? We can see that user is a good candidate for the class. Okay, and then all this properties will be inside the user class. So if you'll open the class diagram, here we have already created a user class, but we are not directly creating a user class, but we are creating an account, and this user will be extending this account class. So here you can see that the properties are here inside this class. Okay, so id, password, username, and I think we can add all the other properties like username, password, phone number, email. Okay, so the account is having all these properties, and then user class will be extending this account, so user will be getting all these properties. The next requirement is default account should be of type free. Okay, so for this type we have created account type enumeration, and this account type enumeration is having free, gold and silver account type. The next requirement is contact management. So in contact management, user should be able to add contact to their contact list, delete contacts from their contact list, import contact, import multiple contact at once, and contact limit should be enforced based on the account type. So here we can see we have this contact which can be created as a class, and then we can have this account type. Okay, so account type is already created. We need to create a contact class. So we can see that we have a contact class which has phone, email and country code. Okay, the next requirement is contact blocking. So user should be able to block phone numbers, user should be able to unblock previously blocked phone numbers, and blocking limits should be enforced based on the account type. So from all these three requirements, we can see that a blocked phone number or blocked contact can be created as a class. But since this block contact is simply a contact, we are not creating any class, but we are simply adding the relationship from account to contact. So an account will be having contacts, which will be a list of contact. An account will be having spam contacts, which will be a list of contact. An account will be having blocked contact, which will be a list of contacts. Okay, so any user, if he is reporting spam to a contact, that will be added in this spam contact list. Any user, if he is blocking a particular contact, then that will be in the blocked contacts. Okay, this may be a list or this may be some other data structure. In our application, we are using the combination of set and bloom filter. We will see why we are using bloom filter and set in our next chapter. Then the next requirement is contact blocking. User should be able to block phone numbers. User should be able to unblock previously blocked phone numbers. Blocking limits should be enforced based on the account type. So from the say requirements, we can see there will be a user and account type, the candidate for the class, which we have already created. The fourth requirement is spam reporting. User should be able to report phone numbers as spam with a reason. Reported spam numbers should be added in the global spam list. Numbers with the high spam reports should be automatically blocked globally. So from this requirement, we can see that only user is a proper candidate for the class which have been created. Then block number and spam number, for that we have created a relationship. The next requirement is account upgrade. User should be able to upgrade account from free to silver. User should be able to upgrade account from silver to gold. Existing contact and block numbers should be preserved during the upgrade. So for this requirement, we have created an account type. So here you can see account type equal to free, gold and silver. The next requirement is contact search and suggestions. User should be able to search contacts by partial name or phone number. Search should return suggestions from both local and global contacts. Search should work with partial matches. Okay, so in this requirement, I don't see any noun which can be created as a class except the user, for which we have already created a class. But for all the other requirements, we can see that we can use some data structure which works on auto suggestion. So in our application, we are using try to fetch the auto suggested numbers. The next requirement is global contact sharing. Contacts should be searchable across all users globally. Global contact database should be maintained. Search results should indicate both local and global contacts. So here also we can see that contact is the only noun which can be created as a class, and then for global contact database we are using some global object in our application, but that need not to be a class in our application. Business profile. User should be able to add business information. Business profile should include name, description, business type and company. So from here a business profile can be added as a class in our class diagram. So we have created a business class which has company name, tagline and description. Okay. The next one is account type limit. So free users, limited contact and blog numbers. Silver users, higher limits than free users. Gold users, unlimited contact and blog numbers. Okay. So for this requirement we already have the account type. The next requirement is call management. So user should be able to identify if a call is from junk or spam number. User should be able to check if they can receive call from the specific numbers. Blog number should not be able to call a user. So from this requirement, I think all the classes have been already created. So yeah, we have created all the classes. I think initially I said one thing, that this account should have all the property like first name, last name, phone number, email, gender. So all this information we are already using in the personal info. Okay. So we don't need to create any other properties here, but we have created a personal info class and that will be inside the account class. So that's why we have created a composition relationship, because without an account there will be no personal info, and this will be a one-to-one relationship because for one account there will be only one personal info. And in the same way the account will be having the contact list, the account will be having the spam contacts and the account will be having the block contacts. Means if any user is pressing block to a particular contact, then that will be added in the block list of this contact. Without this contact, those block contacts will not be available for this account. Okay. The same thing will happen for the spam contact and blocked contacts. But here should we use composition relationship? I think this should be aggregation relationship, because let's see, if I have blocked some number, that blocked number will be saved by the global blocked contact, and that spam contact will be saved by the global spam contact in our central database. Okay. And on the basis of those spam contacts and block contact, Truecaller will block a particular number. Okay. So even though this account is having a set of block number and spam contact, this will be synchronized to the central repository. So this should be an aggregation relationship, because without the account also this block number and spam contact will exist. So let's change it and let's make this as aggregation relationship. Okay. Now the personal info can have a gender. Okay. It can be male, female or others, and the relationship will be one to many, because there can be many personal info of male object, there can be many personal info of female objects. Okay. But for one personal info there will be only one specific gender. Now in the business we have this business type, we have the company name, tagline and description. Other than this we have the business type also. Means the business is of which type. Is it a finance business, bank business, loan, IT, railway or airplanes? So from business to business type also we have many to one relationship, because there can be many businesses or many companies of IT. There can be many companies of finances. There can be many companies of airlines. But one company cannot be of multiple time, and in at least in our application we are supporting that one business will be only of one type. But in real world you can see that companies can be of multiple type. One company can be IT company as well as it can be a finance company. Okay. So in those cases it will be many to many relationship, but in our application it will be many to one relationship. Now there will be a relationship between the business and company size. So every business can be either a micro business or small business or medium or large business, and the relationship will be strict to many to one, because there can be many companies of a small company size, there can be many companies of large size. Okay, so I think I have covered all the classes. So here you can see the methods that we are using in this account class. So why the account is italic? Because this account is an abstract class that is extended by the user class. Okay, so the account will be having the register method, add contact method, block contact, unblock contact, delete contact, upgrade contact, search, junk call, report spam, and import contact. So this all methods we will be defining and explaining in the next class. So yeah, that's it from this class. See you in the next class. Thank you.